Here goes. Kind of a weird question for you today. I should probably also point out the fact that this was sent by... Can I say this? Quick pause, but I kind of decided to not share names, right? For, just to keep people's privacy a little bit. But this one, the name is essential to the question. It's by Hopelessly Homeschooled. So I'm a night owl, but the rest of my family are all morning people. Because of this, I frequently spend a couple hours chilling by myself after everybody else is in bed. One night, I noticed that Doctor Who was playing on TV. Remember when everybody online was obsessed with Doctor Who? Out of curiosity, I clicked on it and watched the episode. I instantly became a Whovian, but nobody knows. I know my parents will have nothing against my watching it. They just wouldn't enjoy it themselves because we have pretty different tastes. The problem is that I now feel embarrassed by how much I really love the show and how often I really actually watch it. I've started to go to extreme lengths. Hard to say without biting your tongue. I've started to go to extreme lengths in order to hide my inner Whovian, even to the point of pretending to go to bed and then sneaking downstairs to watch TV. I feel like I've gotten myself in way too deep. It would have been better if I just mentioned that I found a new show that I'd like to record and watch after the first episode. But now what do? It would sound stupid if I said, hey, can I get your official permission to watch this show that I've been secretly watching for almost a year and have become pretty big fan of? How do I go about telling them? I hate keeping secrets, but I don't know how to get out of this one. I mean, I don't see what the problem would be of you just telling them that, you found this new show you really like. Boom. But honestly, I think the deeper problem here is just the trust aspect and the keeping secrets. I don't think it's really about the show. It's just you've been keeping a secret from your parents, which understandably, you don't feel too good about that. I mean, humans, we don't lie super well. That's just a fact. There are people that are good at it, yes, but in general, it doesn't feel good to do. This is a really squeaky chair. In fact, if anything, I think this could be a good thing, a good learning experience, let me clarify, to really remember how you feel right now next time that something a lot more serious and intense, maybe you find out one of your friends is doing drugs or is drinking and driving underage. That'd be a really bad combination. But a situation like that where you feel like you have to keep it a secret from your parents, even though they could really help with the situation, just remember how you are feeling right now. Oh goodness. I just read a little bit of the next question. It's gonna go downhill. Hi, so I met this girl a couple of years ago at a summer camp. She is super sweet, funny, beautiful, and amazing. I really want to ask her out. But the problem is, I'm a girl in a Christian home. I am a believer too, but something just doesn't add up to me with the whole all gays go to hell thing. Oh, are we going there? Anyways, that's not really my question. Thank you. I was just wondering if it is wrong to, ask this girl out, have a relationship, and just not tell anyone? Also, any tips on how to ask a girl out? Because I am lost. You're coming to me for advice about how to ask out a girl? Do you know who you're talking to? Getting back to the root of the message though, is it wrong to have a secret relationship that you don't tell anybody about? Okay, I don't know, because there are several different layers to this question, right? Is it wrong to have a secret relationship? In and of itself, I don't think there's anything necessarily that's wrong about it, but it can go south very, very quickly. And it is decently risky, especially if you're younger. Especially if you're in a household where the relationship would not be looked upon favorably, let's just say. And if your parents find out, I'm legitimately scared for you. If you're in the closet in a very homophobic family or community, that's a really scary place to be. And I'm legitimately I'm sorry for you. Just know that the rest of the world isn't like that, and you're perfectly fine the way that God made you. And I hope that you find the love that you need. Can I just like pass on the actual question? Because I don't know. Just be careful, please. For your own sake. Sometimes safety. I like this next question because it's literally just, how do I go about my crush without messing up our friendship? Once again, you're asking me advice on how not to mess up a friendship when you're crushing on the person? That is literally the story of Susan and I's Ask Susan! I don't know, man. Like, maybe one of the reasons that I feel such a pull to continue making these types of videos, despite feeling very underqualified and apprehensive and honestly sometimes ashamed, is because it really gives me a chance to reflect on my own personal shortcomings and insecurities, and it makes me really like deeply look into my own personal motivations. I don't know. Probably don't do like what the movies do and like lean in for some unconsensual physical, like kissing or something like that when there's been no prior. I just can't see that going well for you. This video has just been a list of like what not to do, but no real advice on what to do. I'm sorry. Also, I love how like Susan and I, because our relationship just so happens to be a long distance one, I've been getting a decent amount of like questions assuming that I know everything about long distance relationships, and I absolutely do not. This is my first one. This is my first real relationship in general. I could totally screw this up. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't listen to me. My girlfriend was in the UK for 6 months, and today she flew back to her country, Ecuador. I've been chatting and talking to her for the entire 6 months, and she told me that when she does get back to Ecuador, she's going to spend a lot of time with her family and friends, and it's going to be so hard to spend time together because of that. I don't want this to end, and she told me she just wants to stay being my girlfriend too. I'm just kind of scared that everything is going to change, and I can't ask her to spend more time with me and less time with her family and friends, so yeah. I just want to know your point of view as a boyfriend in a long distance relationship. That is honestly a struggle, because when you are like together in real life, there is just like a base understanding that your guys' time together is only the time that you're really physically together. I mean, yeah, you text back and forth, but at least I'm assuming the majority of your relationship happens in real life versus long distance. All that you have is texting. That is all you have. And because of that, it is hard to give the other person space when they need it, because you feel like you're cut off from them. Because in essence, you kind of are. And it's hard, man. It's genuinely hard. Okay, how long is this going to last, this time where you like need to give her some space? Like, is this just a temporary thing, or is this like looking like it's going to be the way that things are going to be from now on? Because if that's the case, it's gonna be really hard, dude. I mean, it's possible, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to be easy. If you like truly love this woman, then it's worth the struggle, but I don't know, man. This is just depressing. This whole video is depressing. Can you like write back to, I need to know how long that this time is going to be, Can you like write back to me after you see this and clarify? Like, then in the next video, I'll answer it. Yeah, smooth, Chris. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't come to this for actual genuine advice, please. I am in no way qualified to give it. I'm trying to figure out my own problems too. Anyway, on that lovely note, if you have questions or need life advice and aren't looking for serious answers, email me at chrisporterhoward@gmail.com and cause me to have just deep insecurities brought right back to the surface of my own consciousness. Fun! Stay positive.